I have heard stories about you, Herald of Andraste. I am Enchanter Elendra. I hope you find a way to end this foolish war.
If you're a mage, why aren't you with the rebel mages?
I was an enchanter in the College of Equitarians. We wanted tolerance, not war. By rights, I am sworn to join the rebels. But I had friends among the Templars. I will not fight them. I know my own strength. I have no fear of demons. I will keep to myself and harm none.
I believe this is your phylactery. I found it on the body of a dead Templar named Matrin.
Ah, I suspected he died when he did not join me or send word. Maker curse the fools who started this war, and the fools who now fight it. Thank you. Matrin was important to me. Here, for your trouble.
I'd like to know more about you and Matrin.
Ah, Templars and mages. Natural enemies, they always say. As though you can keep healthy men and women close to each other for years without anyone getting ideas. We were friends for many years, and lovers for many more. And now he is gone because of this war.
You haven't joined the rebels or the refugees. Are you on your own?
Yes, it is safer that way. For everyone. At first, I used my healing skills to help the refugees. But when the Templars saw me, they attacked. Innocent people died in that battle. I will endanger no more.
Join the Inquisition.
The Inquisition could use the skills of a powerful mage.
If I wished to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
Farewell.
Thank you again. It is better to know.
Just for not killing everybody or anything crazy like that. Even though I have killed a lot of people. Bad people, but still. Go let Whittle know where the supplies are.
I'll keep an eye out. Thank you. Maker's breath. If I were back in the city, I could just steal some blankets.
I found some of the apostate's supply stores. I can mark the locations for you.
I'll get out there myself with a few men and pick them up. This will keep a lot more refugees alive next time it snows. I appreciate it.
Anytime. Oh, yes! Actually, already made it to the next level. An influence. Awesome. Bones.
O Maker, hear my cry. Sit me by your side in death. Make me one with...
Sell some of this stuff. You can get some decent money out of this.
Master Harry said he won't pay that much. Once more, see your favor.
Can
Not enough bandages to go.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the
Herald will have more pulses for the injured as soon.
About time to summon the War Council. At least this time around I'm feeling a lot better. Also, new working controller. $35 I didn't really feel like, or had the money to shell out, but I need a working controller, so otherwise this PlayStation 4 is nothing but a nice little paperweight. Let's take a look at our war table. Alright, so where do I want to go ahead and spend this? Nobility knowledge.
My scouts are posted on the ridges in case there's any
That's right, I
trouble.
already have that. Let's go with nobility next, especially because we're probably going to be dealing with quite a few of them. But generally with these kind of things, I always like to go with anything involving codex, lore, or even just more options when it comes to speaking with people. That, to me, adds just more depth to the conversations and can sometimes get you stuff you didn't know you had available. Alright, so that goes forward. Let's check out Freldon. We've got lots of little things popping up. Alright, address noblemen's concerns. Okay. So he's not very happy, but we got 60 influence, so whatever. That works for me. Hard and Hightown, Varric's Revenge. Got a nice little amulet of power. It's more likely going to be going towards Varric. But amulets of power are nice because they give you an additional ability point for whoever it's for. Actually leads from Antiva to Deventer to the Free Marches d'Orlais. So even since part 2, they're having a really hard time finding this person who's bootlegging a lot of Varric's stories. I think that's funny how that kind of carried on to this. Let's see what happened with my relatives. Herald of Andraste's relatives become much more restrained when discussing the Inquisition. Oh, nice. And we got 30 influence out of that, so that's good. So let's see what this is. The Tyrann of Highever. Should convey our deep sympathies. Hold a vigil. So let's see what each of them has to offer. Let's see, some Templars. I'm not sure that's really going to be good enough, just writing a letter. I say we should go probably with still go Cullen. Send an honor guard there.
To work?
Have some of our people there available. Rescue soldiers, we'll do that later. Don't need to really gather coin. Let's check out over in Orlais. So let's investigate shards. Hey! Sarah Lou. Or Serald. I don't know what I said Sarah Lou for. Don't pay attention to me and my mispronunciations of things. Now the cool thing about this is actually from, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned this already as well, the text-based game that you could play for free through Dragon Age Keep, known as The Last Court. And I completed it, so I'm not sure if because I completed it, if this plays into the game, or if this is here just for anybody anyways. So what do you want to do? See, with Liliana, she wants to go ahead and just go ahead and go with the people instead. And I won't metagame because I know how it played out, but an emissary would probably work out better. Kind of keep an eye on the situation. They always don't want to go with the quickest time, because the quickest time isn't always the best route. But the way I like to play it is I like to pick who I think is best for the situation.
Let us begin.
Which is really the way I would recommend anybody play it. Play it by how you think it would work out best. Well, time to address the Chantry.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask him.
What can they do? It's just talk.
Don't underestimate the power of their words. An angry mob will do you in just as quickly as a blade.
I will go with him. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Still in the fledgling... Oh, that's a cool little dagger. I like how it looks kind of like a key. But the fledgling form of the Inquisition trying to build up strength. And to Valerio try and plead her case. Be like, listen to me, for I am the Herald of Andraste. And I do like the more codex you get like the nice little tips in the codex to go ahead and read through the loading screen. At least it's not something blank you're just staring at. Just the art style though, and the scenery is just gorgeous in this game.
The city still mourns.
Even though I'm not very fond of Orlais, or the Legions for that matter.
Just a guess, Seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lord Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then.
Kill them all. Wait, what? No, that's not what I'm gonna do.
They wish to protect the people? From us?
Protect them from the blasphemous Herald of Andraste, I'd say.
Surely they cannot think such a thing.
Why not? They wouldn't be the only ones.
You think the Order's return to the fold, maybe? To deal with us upstarts?
I know Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all that's occurred.
We're doing all this to get help with the breach. Maybe this is our chance to get the Templars on our side.
Perhaps. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Which you better not be. A Templar are my people. My family comes from a long line of people involved in the Chantry. Not my people. I'm just kind of speaking on Serafino's behalf, but you know what I mean. In this playthrough, when I say I'm generally referring to, at least when it comes to the game, Serafino. Oh yeah, and then you notice, because of the fact that I got some stuff with nobility and just other codex, instead of 50, I'm actually getting a lot more when it comes to reading the codex. So more experience is always a good thing. So there's definitely more than one reason to go through with getting those perks for dialogue options.
Stand wary, guardsman.
Good people of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. No servant of anything beyond his selfish greed.
Yeah, because what do I have to gain from this? At least so far. I mean, we're not even really a thing.
And do you know everything the Maker commands? Look up in the sky. I alone survived the breach, and I can end it.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Oh! Yeah, I usually... Actually, in all times, I'd say it's not good to...
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
Yeah, I said... I can't think of any case where it's cool to hit a female in such a way, but... Holy shit, I was not exactly expecting that. Righteous fury.
What's the meaning of this?
Her claim to authority is an insult, much like your own.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement, raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet, you should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
You're kind of more than full of yourself.
Templars, one of your own commands the Inquisition's forces. Join us as he did.
A staunch and loyal member of the Order. So loyal, he abandoned them for a false herald.
But Lord Seeker, what if he really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Damn. Lead Seeker taking the Templars with him.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Probably.
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Do you think he can be reasoned with?
I hope so. If not him, there are surely others in the Order who don't feel as he does. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
But yeah, it seems like the Seekers, well, it's actually pretty obvious that the Seekers as well as the Templars have lost their way. And Serafino's going to do what he can to try and put them in the right direction, because not all mages need to be destroyed, and the Templars definitely are very full of themselves at this point, and they could do better. We'll help them to do better.
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. Do you truly believe you are the Maker's chosen?
Yes.
I do believe it. Do you have a better explanation?
Several, but are they the truth? I am left to question all I have been taught. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
You're obviously skeptical. What do you believe I am?
Our divine, Her Holiness is dead. I have seen evidence for everything, except what would comfort me.
That doesn't answer my question.
For you to be true, a great many things must be false. And if you are false, a great many things must have failed. There is chaos ahead, whatever your intentions.
So what happens now? Will the Chantry continue to denounce me?
We have already done so. And what good has it done us?
Nothing.
Now it falls on us to select a new divine, if we can. And leave the next step to her.
Provided such a selection is even possible.
I truly don't know. Any revered mother who could have followed Justinia died at the Conclave. What becomes of us, and your Inquisition, is in the Maker's hands now.
Where is the Lord Seeker taking the Templars?
I can't begin to guess the Lord Seeker's mind. He could not have abandoned his intended role more completely.
There must be sense to what we can't see.
Must there? Rebellion seems popular in certain quarters, doesn't it, Seeker?
Oh!
Is crafting the Templars into a new power really any worse than declaring a rival to the Chantry itself?
That was an obvious jab at Cassandra.
What were you hoping the Lord Seeker would do exactly?
Put aside his war against the Mages and find common purpose against something much more dire. Obviously, he has other plans. With the Knights vigilant slain at the Conclave, there is nothing more we can do.
Perhaps there is something we can do.
I'd like to believe that, Seeker. I truly would. I suppose we can expect renewed effort against the Mages from him, and yet more chaos.
More chaos indeed.
How many Templars turned on the Chantry exactly?
They rebelled across Thedas. Some remained loyal, but not enough to call them the Order. The White Spire here in the capital was the largest garrison, but now it stands empty. Perhaps more shall flock to the Lord Seeker's banner now. How far has faith waned, I wonder?
How are people responding to all of this?
Despair. Fear. We mourn Her Holiness. The people look to the sky and wonder how long before terror comes for us all. There must be a way through this. Is it you? The Templars? The Maker's will? We abandoned our duties. We servants of the faith. Now we can only pray.
It's not too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing.
Yes, because doing the right thing means trying to have me publicly executed by Templars.
Excuse me, but is what they're saying real? The Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky?
That's what we're attempting, yes.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry's useless, and the Templars, Andraste. I never thought they'd abandon us. Listen, your camp will need food. I have contacts. We'll have deliveries there in days.
You want to help the Inquisition?
Never been part of something this big before, but if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
What do you think, Cassandra?
I think the woman is asking you and not me.
Well, he is.
The Herald of Andraste. Yes, I understand. Haven is a mess, but we won't turn away anyone willing to help. Invite her, if it pleases you.
Why always gotta be off in the distance? Yes, it does please me. We're gonna have her join.
Head to Haven, then. We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
Yay, more agents and power.
Our Templars left. The Chantry promised they'd defend us.
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Oh, damn. I was wondering what that sound was. Hey, a friend of Red Jenny. This is where we're going to start getting other members to join the Inquisition, other companions. Let's see, got a song. See, I got plenty of codex flying around now, just to be discovered. And I do apologize if I'm actually skipping through some of the stuff that I'm looking at, or the codex. As much as I'd love to, it would really take a very long time for us all together to sit here and look at a lot of this stuff. So by all means, if you or any of you were to buy the game, I'd really definitely recommend, especially if you're a huge lore buff like I am, to take the time to read the codex during your own playthrough. Stop jumping and read it. There we go.
I believe that messenger is trying to get our attention.
And I agree with you. Right now we're trying to get stuff. God!
Templars didn't even touch you. My maker, know my heart. Take from me a life of sorrow. Comfort is only yours to give. Oh, maker, where is the comfort? Look away. I have broken the chant because it comes from my heart. What have we when our divine is dead and the sky burns?
What do you mean you broke the chant?
Are you also ignorant of the Maker's most basic rites? The chant of light is how we honor the Maker. They are the only words that the faithful should hear from my lips. But I can't. Our divine is dead. Our Templars gone. The Maker's silence is deafening. What hope have we?
Blessings of Andraste are not lost to us. They've been made flesh.
Hold your tongue. I will not hear the blasphemy of a fool who claims to be sent by our holy bride. Maker, put out my eyes. I would rather blindness to this growing dark.
Wah, wah, wah. Bunch of babies. A lot of you. Hey, Circle Mage Messenger.
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
Okay. And one of many shops down here. Wonder what this one carries. I do know I need to sell some of this stuff. Keeper's Eye Staff. No, I guess I did sell all the junk already. What was there to buy, though? Weapons, of course. I'm definitely going to save my money. There's no point in really buying weapons and armor, because I'm either going to get good stuff from drops, or I'll be able to craft something better on my own. So it's going to be very rare that you're going to see me buy anything from shops or merchants. I will, however, look for schematics. Always be looking for schematics. For now. Any other lore? Hello, noble citizen.
This cannot stand. How can it stand?
It'll stand because I say it does. Anything else? Let's talk to you, Barnabas.
Open? Yes, as open as I can be. If you've a need for the well-cut or the sparkling, perhaps I...
So you sell valuables that I would typically sell. Yeah, no, thank you.
At least we can...
Okay, it's blinking on the door. That's one thing that can get confusing sometimes, is when you're trying to do the pulse for items or things to read, and it's picking up doors.
We maintain an Inquisition presence on Commander Cullen's orders. This has been received as you might expect.
Snappy snips.
A pleasure.
Oh. Red handkerchief. One piece of Friends of the Red Jenny.
Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood the Maker's world is.
See, there's just lore lying around. So much free experience. That's why even if you're not going to read it all, it's definitely a good idea just to be able to click on the option to read, because, again, free XP just lying around waiting to be taken. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and, well, not level me, but the rest of the team. Yes, do you want the damage bonus? Wait, no. No, don't want to commit to it. I didn't apply it yet, so I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. I definitely want Shield Bash, so I can start breaking guards. Solace. Strength of Spirit. We'll go Strength of Spirit for now. Get a nice barrier bonus. I haven't relied on the need for revival just yet. And full draw would be really good for you. There.
Well met.
Keep pulsing around for a minute. Ah, there you go. Look at these Assassin's Creed looking mofos. Your legions and your fancy masks and your political intrigues and your balls. I don't mean the organ kind. Let's head out to the market. Oh, the door. Well, you guys deserve to be left. You guys being pompous asses. Maybe if you stopped being pompous asses, you wouldn't have been left in the first place. Another red handkerchief. A Brandy Dowager. Even back then, they had smut. Jump. Only one place left.
Has just shown themselves.
Yep, I know. There's spots you can go higher. And then last handkerchief. There's another book. I'm probably getting to level 7 just by reading books alone. Anything around here? No. Let's fast travel to the other side. Wait, what? Oh, something. Oh, never mind. The door. Stupid door. Oh, hey. They're looking like. But overall, I think I got pretty close to my facial features. You can see I was constantly looking at the phone and all that other good stuff. But let's continue.